want to do is, would you date someone that dated one of your friends, but they fit for you? Will we read the comments first, or y'all want to comment first, guys? Right? The fact that y'all both laugh and said something about men.
Are we looking for a relationship? We just trying to stick and move.
I don't know. The fact is, whatever vibe this person giving off, they fit for you. They ain't fit with your friend like they fit for you.
Is it something recent or something years ago?
I don't know. Somebody else asked that in the comment, depending on how long ago it was.
Yeah, we need more details. Like, and then it depends on what kind of
I
relationship
only
they
can tell
have.
y'all what the person asked. People ask me in the inbox.
I know, but they leaving us. They're giving us a cliffhanger because it's a lot of moving parts with that. You know what I mean? If it's a situation where they were in a committed relationship and they had some longevity there and things like that,
and then they broke up and then they worked together. But
yeah,
everything about you and the person when you run across and fit, would you say no?
Yeah, I would stay away from that.
So tell me, well, let me go and ask Tone and then I'll come back.
For me, it depends on the terms of the friendship with me and the dude.
Okay, nothing to do with her. So if she fit with you, she fit. That's the point the girl is saying in the inbox.
You know what I mean? Like, it's Baltimore. Like, you know somebody that dealt with somebody. And you may know that person, but somebody I'm tight with is my brothers. Now I'm staying away from her.
No matter the time left.
Because she might got a motive and, you know.
Yeah, and just trying to cut your brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Tavon, I can't even get Tavon to answer the question. But so I get where both of y'all coming from. I'm saying it's the time, you saying it's the bond.
Yeah. With me and the homie.
Right, so she don't even matter. But the thing is, what she's saying is, y'all, she fit. Her and the other person that linked up, they talk, and they fit.
I don't want to deal with that.
All right, Crystal Hall in the group said, absolutely not. No. Fleet said, yup. But it also depends on how long ago they dated. He said he would do it, but it depends on how long ago. I asked him, why does the length of time matter? He said, I say that because it could have been some shit in our 20s. We didn't know what we know now. You give the perfect person for you over in a relationship from 20 years ago. So it's is that kind of like what you're saying too, Rock? Like,
yeah,
it's
like
been 20 years.
Right, they in high school and they went out for 3 months.
Right.
And now I'm sitting there saying, you know, I gotta give up on a good woman because she was temporarily for him. And I get what Tone is saying when it comes to the homies and things like that. I'm never gonna cross a solid relationship with one of my true friends over a woman. But what I'm saying is, let's be realistic for a second here. You know, if it was a thing where y'all really had a substantial relationship, you know, y'all they had kids or something like that together, or y'all just had a substantial relationship,
right?
Then I'm not entertaining that. It's really because that means I'm never even looking at her like that anyway to even find out that we're compatible for each other. You know, but if that was just something that was a stop for you, maybe a stop for her, or y'all tried it and it just didn't work, you know, that.
See what difference it would make.
And
it's like Fleetwood has said,
yes.
If it was something that his man did in his 20s, and it was what it was, why would he miss his perfect person right now at this age?
But the sad part is, there's scrubball guys and women out here that'll go ahead and do it anyway.
Yeah. They do it to change yesterday.
Even if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the world we live in. But me, to be comforted inside myself, I'm just not doing that, man.
Not with a close friend.
Yeah.
Whether the time or not.
I don't care if it was 20 years ago. If that was his show enough girl, she was around me at one point. So what I would like bringing her around 20 years later?
And that's the whole thing.
That scenario. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nah.
So that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, like if it's a bona fide relationship, then there's really nothing for me and her to talk about.
Right.
But if it was just a dude I knew in school, I ain't rock with him.
But you knew him.
Yeah, I just knew him.
You knew he messed with that girl when y'all was in school.
She about to get the business tone.
Yeah.
She about to get the big belly.
Straight to the playground.
All right, Ms. Iris said it depends. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes we connect ourselves to people that we never meant to be. If I dated someone, we were over, have been for years. We healed, grown, and moved on. My friend and him meet or come together and they are right for each other. Why am I not mature enough to handle that? The two of you, I think women see it differently too. The two of you let me finish. The two of you don't belong to each other. You are certainly free to be happy. If the other person adds to your happiness, by all means, be happy. Arnetta said, absolutely not, in all caps and exclamation points. Rodney Pierce said, sadly, no, as the world, sadly, no, as this would be a violation of the honor code of true friends. Just Rhonda said, it depends, but not close friends and or their shared children. So one of y'all said that too. No too awkward is so off limits. No, she broke it up. I can't try to make sense of it. Natasha said, nope, not at all. Nell said, no. Sheila Smith said, no, not at all. Charles said,
mainly women.
no, it's off limits. And she got an emoji like, hell no.
They trying to make dudes sound so
said,
bad.
that's messy as hell. Baltimore is small, and it happens unintentionally at times, which is true. That's what Tisha said. Nikki said, yuck, with a vomiting emoji. Katina said, nope. P said, fuck no. I don't know why niggas be stuck in a bubble like that. Go find a chick outside. You good. Too many women out here to be wiping your man's sloppy seconds.
That's what I was going to say, V. Hold up, Rock.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. It's so many more women than men in Baltimore alone. Then you got D.C., Virginia, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? So I really have an issue with that. Why you got to go back and get that one? And niggas do it and get her pregnant or do whatever they're going to do with her and stuff like that. But she shouldn't want to cross that path either. So it's both of them.
It's tough because, like we said in another comment, everything comes back. Hey, Styron, good morning. You don't know. I mean, everybody has dated somebody.
Yeah.
You don't know who messed with somebody in school and you type with her now and he say, yo, I used to mess with her in school. Yeah, yo, you was in 8th grade. She fucking 45 now. That don't count.
That does not count.
Yeah, and I have a question. You know what I mean? If the relationship is over between the two of them and you done with her, you know what I mean? That means you don't want it anyway, so why should it matter? And I'm not saying that that's something I would do. What I'm saying is, why are you putting all that time and energy on somebody you don't want?
That's my question, right?
Because they get jealous, Rock. They get jealous.
Let me read Tavon's comment real quick before y'all go on. Tavon says, it depends on the nature of the previous relationship. The nature of my friendship with the guy. And how long it was. I thought I can't be heard. Even then, I would still ask his opinion just for transparency. And I think I agree with Tavon too. Because my thing is, as long as it goes, yo, are you good? You good with me talking to so-and-so? I wouldn't not talk to somebody just because you talk to somebody I know 1,500 years ago. Bro,
Me and the homies, we always had rules or whatever, like.
Rodney Pierce, Grand Rising, real quick, Nicole said, nope, she can't do it. I just want to say good morning. Go ahead.
If I lost my train of thought. Oh, all right, me and the homies, you know, it's a code. Like if they used to like just, you know, fool around with the female or something like that, and I run across them years later, hey yo, I ran into such and such, and you ain't got nothing connected to that, right? No, go ahead. All right, cool. But some people will talk crap about the chick, you know what I'm saying? And then you be like, yeah, you know, hey man, oh, I'm around in her, man, I had smashed or whatever. And then they be like, oh man, really, they heartbroken. They want to pass
Right,
out.
like the guy said in the comments. I'm gonna read his comment again real quick. He said, fuck no, I don't know why niggas be stuck in a bubble like that. Go fuck a chick outside. You good. The thing is, we're not saying that they were married today, divorced next week, and then you hit the following week. I'm saying like at least a gap.
Yeah.
And she come across you and y'all fit.
Man, it has to be at least 10 years.
It need to be, I mean, I just think a gap period, because the thing is, y'all ain't work out, but she fit exactly for you. Do you let go of who is great for you because you know your man?
And then it comes to the point, well, what's better? The way she making you feel?
No, that's what I want to know. Did that make a
Or
difference?
drinking a beer with the homies? I'm going to go with the way she made me feel.
And Rock, what would you say if it was the incident, like you said, you wouldn't do as far as the friendship, but she worked for you, y'all fit for each other, what would you do? And she good for you.
I would be an adult about the situation and have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And after I've been adult about the situation and tried to have a conversation, if you still want to be petty, at that point, it is what it is. Because, you know, when we had the adult conversation, that was your chance to
get
really,
it out.
right, and tell me your point of view. If you're just saying, nah, you don't fuck with her because I fuck with her, I mean, that's not justifiable.
And that's what Tavon said. I'm going to sit down. I need the transparency. I need to say this what's going on. And you need to say how you feel. Don't get showboated and big and don't want to tell the truth. Because once you see them together and they booed up and it's working, you're going to be in your feelings.
And you're not going to, once she's with me, you're not going to disrespect her.
Yeah, the conversation has to be had too, because you might want to know some history on her. She might have been, you know what I mean?
Yo, I had to stop. I stopped messing with her because she don't take baths. I stopped messing with her because she was eating the nigga dick next door. Like, it could be a lot of reasons.
Everybody. So these are things you want to know. You know what I'm saying? Before you go out there, oh man, I'm going to marry her. You know what I'm saying?
But men have a habit of, a lot of men, I'm going to have to tell the truth, that y'all have a habit of downplaying the chick. Yeah. Even if it was somebody back in the day. Also, she was a whore back in the day. What? She was too young to even realize what a whore was. She was just doing what guys talked her into doing.
I always give a female their props. Like, yeah, man, when I was with her, that shit was fire, man. Oh, yeah, she cool peoples. You know what I'm saying? But if she ain't nothing, I'm going to tell her how it is. This is how I am. I'm not going to lie for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if she make you happy, hey, it work with me. Fine, go ahead and fly, baby.
Well, wait a minute. Danielle said a person can't change. What you mean they can't change, Danielle?
People smoke crack 40 years and get clean, baby. What are you talking about?
And I totally disagree with that, because the person I am today, I definitely wasn't the person. I wasn't this person 10 years ago.
You gotta change.
Yeah. I wasn't this person 10
so
years
I
ago, so everybody
I
can
need
change.
her. Nicole,
They need to call in or something, man.
We did this with Danielle before. She didn't call in every time we asked her. Danielle, can you call us? The number here.
The one thing I can say that will maybe co-sign with Danielle's statement is we as humans are creatures of habit. So
hey,
even
sister,
though
good
we're
morning.
able,
Sorry, Rock, real quick. I want to say, hey to my sister and enjoy your vacation. Go ahead.
Yeah, even though as people we can change and we can do things different, we do have a tendency to hold on to certain habits because we are creatures of habit. But it's possible everybody can change. You can become a different person.
She came back to say, I mean that they can change.
Okay.
That's always one of my stickers when it comes to topic about women, because guys always say, oh no, when Shorty back in the day, she used to do this and she used to do that. And a lot of times the women were just young and didn't realize you getting drugged through the mud. She thinking, oh, he liked me. Oh, he bought me tennis when really sweetie niggas passing you around.
I hate what I'm about to say. You know, I gotta say something hateful and awful every day.
Well, knock yourself out.
The thing about it is, I disagree with the females that got 7 kids, 5 baby daddies, and now they want to hold out for marriage before they have sex.
Ding, 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 ding,
well,
ding,
she
ding.
learned the lesson. That just means she
Oh,
learned the lesson.
no.
Let me read Tavon comment. He said, we got an ancient homie that messed up with a nice chick. If it's a vibe and the chick is official, I still got to have a talk with my guy. You can't help how you feel sometimes, but you got to have a code with how you move.
Yeah, us dudes, real dudes, you gotta have that huddle. That's what Tavon talking about. You gotta have that huddle moment. Like, hey, yo, look. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm trying to run quarterback right now and shit, man. You know, you ran off a wide receiver, you fumbled.
I got the win, and I'm telling you, I know how to
I'm
carry.
about to go in here and score and bring it on the championship home for us, the homies.
And to piggyback on to what Tone was just saying, the statement he just made, that like burns me up, man. Set the hair on my back up. You know, with the women, and I'm not saying that you should constantly live the way you were in the past. You know, you have these chicks that's promiscuous that, you know, you get down, lay down for these dudes, man, that really ain't worthy of you having you. But then you got a dude like me that's really worthy of trying to show you better in life. And I don't mean just material things. I'm trying to show you that you have some self-worth. You know what I mean? But now you want to treat me like a fucking outsider and like I got the bubonic plague. You know?
It really just mean a lot of times, Rock. It really just mean she learned her own lesson. So now she like, nope, I'm not moving fast anymore. It's not just you. She just telling herself where she fucked up. She knows she did wrong. I'm not moving fast anymore. I'm not, you know, giving sex quick anymore. No, I got a hysterectomy. I don't even want children anymore.
That's fine, but the thing about it, you sound silly to us men. We don't want to hear that. Like if that shit
Well, don't ask her. A lot of men who are just looking for the sexual acts.
I don't ask that.
They just come
out with it. It must be something on my face that said, hey, let me tell this guy this. You know what I mean? Hey, look.
Because your face probably look like.
I used to be freaking off. I used to get hit by a tree. I used to be out in the pool getting it in. But I go to church now. I'm well reserved.
And then if you want to change the dynamics, we change all the dynamics. Now listen, the way it worked before was, yo, you take me to dinner, we go to the house, you can smash. Now, I ain't trying to smash. Then don't be expecting me to take you for the same dinner that my man was taking you for. You don't get the same bennies if you're not giving out the same rewards and expecting the same thing. That ain't fair to me. If you're changing your life all together, all right, we can go out, we can get to know each other, we can have some time together, but we splitting this Dutch.
I beg to differ.
Oh, before you go on to reply to
Here's a rock, not Big Tone.
You ain't doing it. Danielle said you don't know what you're getting to until you get it. And she said why. I'm not sure what the question why was about. Danielle, tell me what your why was for.
My thing is, when it comes to, okay, the whole sex thing or whatever, I'm not, if I'm going out to eat dinner with somebody, I ain't expecting to hit it like, I mean, I'm not.
Most real men don't.
Yeah, I'm not a kid no more. That was back in the day. You buy some Freaky Rees or chicken box, and you know you were going to get it.
And we better hurry up because my mama get off at 6.
Yeah, I want to see where her head is at. How can we build a business? How can you come help me mentally? All this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And if a person ain't on that level, then go ahead and get ghosts. I had my days of all that.
Then y'all said that's why you make sure you pay your own way. And that's why a lot of women don't do that. That's why a lot of things have changed when it comes to women nowadays, how they act with their money and how they let their money carry their weight. Because women are getting tired of, I can't eat right on a date unless I'm fucking after it.
But that's not the case.
But that's how men make it seem.
Some men.
And you choosing the wrong men.
Yeah. And I get it. It's a lot of dudes that have scarred so many females out here.
Definitely.
You're a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure Rock is a regular dude. You going out on a date with a female, they automatically going in their purse and trying. I'm like, wait a minute, I asked you out.
Yeah, really.
Like,
this one was on me.
I'm like, damn, this shit it's messed up out
there. They instantly feel like, let me go ahead and get the money out.
And so I get what she's saying about, you know, the female really has to be guarded and stuff. But my thing is,
women have been through a lot giving it, and it's so many Negroes that are taken just to take. Just because the fuck they know they can get it.
But can we say people, period? Because it's just as many dudes out here that's been used up by women.
But you know what, Rob? I gotta say, it's more women that has been running muck on than men.
I disagree. You said it because you're a woman, but as a man, I disagree.
Well, no, I think I can.
That's the chicken and the egg theory, man. That shit could go on forever.
Yeah, but I just think so.
I'm not messed up people in the world.
Right, that's what I'm agree with. Right.
That's why the word of the day is solidarity.
All right, we got a new word for the day. The word of the day is solidarity.
Without solidarity, you can't have love, trust, nothing.
Okay, so
And I stand by it
make
because
sure
I
you
was
stand
serious
on
right
solidarity.
there. I was serious right there.
Here we go.
You know, I think.
And you know they're not serious. Real quick, let me read Tavon's comment, Brock. He said, I understand you got a pass. Just don't act like you're brand new. Ray and them ran a train on you, but I got to sit in a church. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's what I mean, Tavon.
Exactly.
That's why
That's
me
what
and
we do.
Tavon, we gel so well because he's the other half of my brain.
Be-Bo Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, and that shit is true. Like, don't come at me like you really, really into me. Man, I know what you was doing. You still doing it. Don't come to me like you my friend. You hate me and I hate you.
So
Let's just do this and go ahead. You know what I mean? Till the next time you pop up in the phone.
Danielle said yes, and we all can't trust one another, and it's sad. But here's the thing, Tavon. A lot of guys done got ran amok over, and then now they looking for, look, I'm trying to fuck off the back. Look, not the way you was buying Keisha flowers on a jar bringing her lunch. Now you get over here with me, and you act like you don't even know what a lunch date is.
That goes back to a man transitions after
I'm just saying that
destroyed.
So that's why I'm saying that's why a lot of women, everybody will say now that the women have taken a role of being a man. No, she's just taking a role of being guarded and watching what she do. She just moving differently. So just like Tavon said, men don't want to be cooped up in somebody's church. Women don't want to be sitting there just having sex and you ain't bringing a flower, you ain't taking her to lunch, you ain't bringing her dinner, you ain't talking to her. All it is a text message. What you doing?
You know what?
Send me a picture. Like, wanting to see her body parts. Real quick, I'm going to rewrite the comment, Mark. But y'all want to always be playing the victim. Many of you like that slick, quick talking dude rather than the quiet, humble dude. Danielle said, why you can't sit in the church? She really, her change, her change fucks with men. Men can transition and women can't. And that's the thing, Danielle. Why can't she be all about church now? What's so bad about that? So she wasn't in the church before, but she's in the church now. Why is that an issue?
There's nothing wrong with that. But then when you put yourself at a higher price because of the Lord, like, come on, man. Okay, I get it. You're reborn and stuff like that. But my philosophy on the whole thing, what I was getting ready to say, we all out here with baggage and scars, bumps and bruises. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that it's good women, it's good men. We all just got to go through, it's sad you got to go through so much stuff for us to meet each other. But then, when we meet each other, we're still both insecure and mess up.
Trying to see it.
And end up ruining it.
And that's how a lot of relationships get ruined because each other is so guarded.
Everybody looking
this
for
bitch
red
ready trying to get over
like
him.
referee.
Oh, he just trying to fuck with. Oh my, wait a minute, is that flag red? I think it might be pink. Like everybody is wondering where the bag will come in instead of just being good.
Not trusting me. I don't know why, because I'm so soft and low.
You're not, but one thing are you are honest.
I'm not soft and lovable. Damn. And this my partner.
Listen, but I'm giving you I'll give you handsome and honest. Can I give you that?
Blunt and forward.
There we go. I'll take
Only
that.
babies and monkeys are cute.
Okay, well, blunt and forward for 300, Alex.
I have a question.
Yes,
and I've been asking this question for about a month now on several shows on the station, and I have yet to get an answer.
Uh-oh, we got one.
What is so bad about sex? It's like so often we put so much weight on sex, like the first thing you say, I ain't fucking on the first date, or he got to come better than me, go get some sex. What's wrong with, or if she give it to me tonight, she's looked at as a hoe. If me and V go out today and we enjoying ourselves, and we end up back at my house and we sleep together, I can't call her a freak or a hoe. I did the same thing she did. Why can't we just be two consenting adults?
For the first time in my life, I'm going to give an answer like a woman. I might need a round of applause for that.
Let's hear your answer before I say something.
My thing is, you got to understand where the women coming from, because that's the only leverage they got. What else do they have? To a regular man.
Wait a minute, because we come with a lot.
Hear me out. Average
My face, sucker.
Average man can cook. He can pay his own bills. What can a chick do but really come bring their vagina and a paycheck?
Or for the average man that don't cook, she could bring the cook. The
We ain't talking about that kind of dude.
Well, the thing is, for what she bringing is companionship.
Peace of mind.
She's bringing that peace of mind, that love, and that
ask
comfort.
people that.
So I don't think
you're the
that
first
sex is
person, well, maybe the second person that said that. Companionship falls under peace of mind. Who's
Right.
your companion? You want to make sure they have a peace of mind.
You want somebody that when you say, I'm on my way home, I'm ready to just go lay back, and you can lay back and be good.
Yeah.
Relax. Even if
wanna
you're
go
watching
home.
TV or not, you want to look forward to going home.
You don't
Men
want
don't do
somebody
that?
in the house.
All men don't do that, right?
You don't want somebody in the house where you riding home from work and you sitting out front with a gun in your head, like, man, should I just do this today? I don't want to go in there.
Yeah, because a lot of people get to their house and pull up and just sit in the car.
You
You got to get your mindset for when you go in
gotta
there.
reflect,
A lot of people go through that.
relax, and reset. You got to do these things. But should it be that way? You should want to go home.
You should want
By
to
the
go
time
home.
it's 3:30 on your job, you get off at 4. Like, man, I can't wait till I get home.
You got to be
Yeah.
ready. You got to be ready. And
Yeah.
if you don't, that shows the sad unhealthiness of your
And
relationship.
you should go ahead and part ways, man, because it's only gonna get worse.
Right. So, Rock, I don't think that is all about her holding on to the sex. A lot of women just know from the things women learn growing up, Rock, they realize that, all right, he's here to pay me any money.
But
Yeah,
to
I'm
piggyback
listening.
on what Rock is saying,
I'm not. I'm monitoring the two lives, V.
To piggyback on what Rock was saying, if I have sex with you the night I met you, or if you make me wait 3 months, if you make me wait a year, even if I fall short for it to marry you and have sex with you, I still can dog you.
True.
So what's the time
So
limit
why
for?
make me late? Why make me?
Yeah, don't
Because
make me
in the
wait.
back of her, because in the back of her mind, she was told, "Don't be jumping in."
That's
everybody
her
be
leverage,
so quick."
like I
So
said.
her sex is her leverage. So to
Yeah.
answer Rock's question, the reason they use sex on such a pedestal, Rock, is because that's their leverage. A woman giving up her sex means like she's giving up a lot of her strength.
And that's a part of her that she's giving you, her energy. If you having sex with somebody and y'all not intertwined energies, I don't know what the hell you're doing. Unless you like 16 or something like
Yeah,
that.
you just
because that
you
happens.
got on top of somebody.
Yeah, it's real.
Right.
You know
Rock,
what I'm saying?
Tavon said, Rock, people put too much emphasis on the physical act. Sex is meaningless in the grand scheme of things. You can literally buy sex online, and anything you can buy isn't worth what you think. Only things that matter are the things you can't buy. Loyalty, honor, love, trust are the only things that matter. So sex, he's saying that the physical act, people what they're putting emphasis on, Rock, is the physical act and not the meaning that the women are holding behind it. Women are holding their leverage in the words of the honor and the loyalty and the trust, because when she give you that, she's giving you honesty, loyal, trust. She going to give you the whole package.
Falls under solidarity.
And it falls under solidarity, of course. But I'm just trying to answer his question. I'm just trying to answer his question to say, she's giving you this. And when she's giving you this part of her, you going to get all of that. And then if you get it and move on, you done broke her loyalty, her honor, her love, and her trust. So that's why she keeping it as her leverage. Because if I give it to you and you fuck it up, I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna flatten your tires, bust your windows.
And that's why people go through the assaults they go
That's
through.
why you shouldn't play with people as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't, because you want to have sex with them, don't lie and, oh man, I want to be in a relationship with somebody coming all this BS, and that's not.
And let
really
me read
what you're
Danielle's
trying to do.
comment. She said, until I feel comfortable with you, most women don't want anybody touching in whatever else. Denise said, don't make me come down there, Big Tone. So my sister was saying, whatever you said to me, she must have coming down here. Danielle said, sex is not meaningless to women. It's our soul, our inner self. Exactly, Danielle. That's what Tony and I was just saying. Mike said, "Hey, Ms Vee, I miss you."
Oh.
First day back to school today, so Mike is on lockdown till school's out.
Uh-oh.
All right. But yeah, women giving up a lot. They're giving up a lot of themselves.
But
for
to
that.
piggyback on what she just said, women. Okay, you could meet a female, right? And at first, she could talk all this stuff about, yeah, because I could just smash a guy. I ain't got no feelings behind it. And I
That's what they say.
Once you go all the way into the back.
The back of what, Tom?
Back of that cat. It releases her energy in him. Oh no, you gotta be my man. Then you got problems. What's the truth?
So, Rock, did that answer your question?
Not really, but I got some insight.
I think mine sex is better if you ask me.
What is it that you looking to hear, Rock?
Like, we so often that, you know, when we talk about sex on the first day, whether the woman is rejecting it or whether the woman is for it, we always talk about it like it's bad. You know, we can sit here and talk about, yeah, for a first date, you know, we can go to Ruth Chris, it's cool, we can have drinks, we can have food. But the moment someone said, yeah, for the first date, I think we should be getting some skins. Oh no, it's taboo, or you did something disrespectful. What I'm saying is, it's all a part of that relationship that you're building. If two consenting adults decided to have sex today, that's what those two consenting adults decided to do.
So, all right, so tell me exactly what it is that you're asking. Are you saying, why is it women don't want to sleep on a first date?
No, what I'm asking is, why do people in society, why do we make it seem like such a bad thing
if
you do it? Like,
because
society don't do that, right?
Because
society
in the past, Rock, has made women who give it up too soon a horrible woman. So at this age, nowadays, 2022, everybody's not making sex a bad thing, but most women who you know now are at an age where I'm giving you my sex, my honesty, my loyalty, my love, my companionship. I'm giving you that. See, years ago, it probably didn't seem so taboo because you were probably 20. And the girls could go in and have sex with you and keep it moving. You could stop at her house, have sex with her, and keep it moving. But you got to look at the age group where you are now. And then you'll see why the women who are also in your age group, when you get this sex, this is what it's coming with. Nigga, are you ready? So it's not that she won't give it to you. Right, it's not that she won't give it to you on the first day. She'll give it to you, but nigga, are you ready for what come behind it?
Like my youngest son, my ex-wife, man, first time we linked up and went down, and that nigga 22 now. It happens. But I married her. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy to look at a female a certain way.
Tell him the back is where the crazy button at.
Yeah, right, the release. But I've never been the guy that look at females a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Because of how fast or how long.
Like I never like, oh man, she.
But guys do that. Guys, it have to be men. I can't force y'all to hear what I'm saying.
Dudes love to kiss and tell, man.
There's a lot of men that kiss and tell. There's a lot of men that get the sex.
I'm just say it.
And once they get the sex, they carry the woman.
And then they got to put it out there before the female come and say they got a little dick, whatever. Come on, man. I feel the same way
towards dudes. There's a lot of men in this age group that do that.
Females, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had a conversation with a dude before, whatever. He talking about this chick. We were working on a place. I ain't gonna say what facility. He's sitting there telling me all these lies about where he was with the chick and all that or whatever. I'm like, this was over my house last night, so I know you lied.
So he's sitting here telling the whole lie.
Yeah.
Daniel said, "Yep, that's why I don't say the bullshit when I hear women say that it burns me up." Rodney Pierce said, "So does this mean your vagina is your only value? People need to simply do what's best for them." Daniel said, "Insider." Here's the thing, Rodney. You must have totally missed the point, and I don't know if you on the same page with me today. Y'all just not hearing me, but I'm saying it as slow and as clearly as I can. Her sex is not her only value, but her sex is of a value to her. So if you give her sex, all these other things open up the door. So you, at 45 years old and she having sex with you, she letting you know now you done trickled into my space, or you done trickled into my loyalty. You done open Pandora box. You shouldn't be randomly sleeping with anybody at 40-something years old just to fucking keep on moving. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. If you are, just be upfront with it.
Yeah, like,
be upfront with it.
I don't want to have sex with somebody I can't talk to. I'm past that hitting and spinning. I gotta go. I'm too grown for that at this point. So I don't know. I don't know how to put it out comforting. You know what I'm saying? Me and you are on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I get the whole thing about people put the sex on a pedestal.
But they should. You should not be 45 years old willing to sleep with everybody and keeping it moving. You should not. Because at 45, I'm sure you got some fucking children that's in their 20s. You got to set an example. If men don't understand, Rodney, whoever else is listening, if you don't understand that a woman that's 40 plus years old is not willing just to sleep with you because you want some, because you brought out a meal, I feel sorry for you. One thing nowadays, women are making money and they're making good money. So your fucking money means nothing to her.
But can I be
Secondly, wait a minute, let me say something. Secondly, they can cook it. If they can't cook, she got enough money to go buy what she wants to eat. So if you think she holding out on sex or she putting too much emphasis on sex, you must only be here for the sex and you're upset. Learn to loosen up or move on, because you should be in a value committed relationship at this age or going through a divorce ready to make a new move. You should not be single in a horn dog over 40. Fuck it, I don't care what nobody said. If you ain't got no past, you ain't got no divorce, just went through, no 10-year relationship you just broke out of, go to hell.
My thing is to piggyback on what you're saying. It's a greater gift when it's given to me, not me expecting it.
Right, because when y'all go out, like, all right, so say for instance, hey Isha, how you feeling? Like Rock said, they go out and y'all have a good time.
So it's like you sit there and like, oh, tell them to pay the piper.
You sitting there waiting for it, and you get it, and then be like, that shit was trash.
No disrespect to his opinion. I hope his question was answered. That's fine. Like I said, I kind of understand what angle he was coming from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was wording it well. I don't think he was saying it in a malicious, sleazy way.
No, he just
voicing. You know
he's just saying like what he actually.
It's just expectations on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if we've been, because of course before the date, it's been a lot of conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I get that. My thing is, don't you be on the phone with me or whatever, or texting me news and you talking dirty, then we go out. In my mind, it's like, hey, she ready to, in the playground with me. So that's what's in my mind. But I'm fine if it doesn't happen too. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be salty about if I don't get it. Because I know it's eventually coming.
But don't make me feel like I cussed at you when I say if I made a suggestion.
I don't ever ask for it. I mean,
I'm not necessarily saying I'm asking for it.
That.
No, I'm not saying I asked for it. But if we sitting there and we're at the table, right? It's almost time for the check, and I'm like, well, you going back to your car? You want to go with me? Don't act like I said a bad word to you.
That's still asking for it.
That's asking for it.
But I didn't say.
You gotta let them set the tone, Rock. Come on, man. You gotta let them set the tone.
The whole purpose of sex is to procreate.
So they won't feel guilty if you don't call them again.
Because see, the thing is,
they set the standard.
If the restaurant went so well, Rock, come on, because I know for some reason that you ain't been trying to talk directly to me. Then you hit over just a bit. I don't know how you feeling about me, and it's all right how you feeling, but we're gonna talk like this because this is the only way I can talk to people is face to face. If the date go well, when y'all ready to get up and if she in the zone, she gonna ask you, so what we ready to do? And then that's your decree to say, well, you can go, we go to my house, you want to get in the car, go for a ride, what you want to do? She going to say, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, don't be like, oh,
It's going to already set the scene for itself. But when you say whatever the things you say that make the sound like the first move, she get offended because it's like, oh, so now he said
like
this nigga, he
creep,
gonna get sex, and it make you sound like a creep.
Yeah, it make you sound like a creep. But on the other hand, remember the guy was at the show, he said if a chick asked him over there the first night, he turned off.
He said he turned off? Why?
What planet he come from?
So I don't know. Rock, did you do this question on that show?
Yeah, we've been going back and forth.
And what did they say?
They.
Because he said he offended if a woman asked him home on the first date.
Yeah, it's totally. It was. They were saying that you're not even supposed to talk about sex with a woman, and I just think that that's crazy. So how do I know, your likes and your dislikes?
Well, like I just said, you'll know because it's going to lead itself there. The woman going to lead it there. Because your charm, the way you treat her is going to have her open up anyway. The way you come up to her and say, baby, how are you today? She's melting. But you gotta be the right, you gotta give it to her the right way. But if you come into her like, so last time you had sex, when was that day? And she looked at you like, why the fuck you wonder?
When the last time you had an orgasm, girl?
That's something that kids ask. So the thing is, you gotta
checked out right there.
You gotta watch the conversation, right? The kid said, I get that, but there are too many hang-ups based upon sex and emotion. Rodney Spears it is, but if you go in on it wrong, you will get a wrong deception. Because some men use sex as a leverage also. They think, oh, now that I had sex with her, I gave it to her good, she gonna do what I say. So now you gotta open. When you think you gotta sexually open, you gotta mentally open. And now you got somebody stalking you, blowing your phone up. Where you at? What you doing? When you coming? And all the time you were the fucking bandit. You were the fucking liar. So that's where the issues come in at. Kim Butler, good morning. How you feeling? She said, hey, beautiful people.
You could feel oh man, like
right?
you could mess a whole day up.
By saying one thing.
Talking about some sex.
Yeah.
Because you could have been the cool guy.
And she could have been digging you up until you
say
said.
Now you sound like the guy with the heart window van with the tent on it.
That you see this, Rob?
Yeah, I hear that.
With the sheepskin bed in there.
Man, I tell you.
So it's all according to you knowing the level of respect and knowing the man.
Get that quarter out of my pocket.
Yeah.
There you go. Rodney Pierce said, laughing my ass off. Right? The woman must initiate the roles. Roles have been reversed. So he's saying Rodney was saying the woman got initiated. Danielle said she gonna be touching and feeling in your face. Right. She gonna tell you if she wanted. She gonna reach over, she gonna touch you. Oh my God, I like her. You look, see, I'm not gonna pay no mind. I don't know what this nigga problem is, but kill me.
What's wrong with her?
I'm trying to show I can't talk to you.
Rock Mike can't handle that. She touch him like, ooh, she trying
but
to
the
go.
thing is, but that's how he knows she's trying to go. But if she sit like this from a distance the whole time, she just trying to get to know you, and sex ain't even on her mind.
You might not even
you
want
gotta
that sex. If she ain't feeling that shit might be awful.
It might be a little rough. Kim Butler said, for me, a woman already know when she's going to give it to you. And that could be on the first night or the third. We already know whether we want to give it to you or not. That's just point blank and simple.
A chick gave me a cheat sheet like that. She said, all us women always put a dude in the category from the first conversation. I said, for real? I didn't know that. Because we do that. Every man initially wants to have sex with you. Like I always say, it's the after part. Like what's going to transpire after the sex. Like, okay, we had sex, what's next? That's what people don't pay attention to.
But why does it have to be that way though? We don't say, okay, yeah, we went to the X-Throwing event yesterday, what's next? What I'm saying is, why can't we incorporate all of that into the scenario of the relationship? Why it has to be different? We don't say, yeah, we went to the Cheesecake Factory today, what's next? We don't say, oh, I went to the cookout with her yesterday, what's next? But the moment you say, oh, we had sex, now what's next? No. Why can't all be incorporated?
Look, Rock.
Rock, because it's not all
gotta find
like
solidarity, Rock, in your life. Damn it, Jim.
Is the thing is, Rock, sex is not like it used to be when you was 20.
I just think sometimes there's certain things that shouldn't be discussed. It should just be left up to action if it's going to happen. You know, it shouldn't be nothing like, you know, because if you bomb out or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You got in your mind that you're going to have sex with this chick and then it don't happen. Then you salty, but you shouldn't be that way. If it happens, it's going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't know, man. I kind of, like I said, I kind of get the concept about putting the sex on a pedestal and stuff like that. But it comes to a point where you got to grow up to where as though that's not like the only thing that you're thinking about.
And when it's not the only thing you're thinking about, or not the thing that you think that makes the difference, that's when you'll see the difference in sex with her and sex with
you can
somebody
play yourself out every time you think because you're taking them out to a nice time that you're going to get some ass. You know what I'm saying?
Because 9 times out of 10, she already, like Kim Butler said, she already knows she wants to sleep with you.
Yeah.
So you going on a date, you waste the money that you ain't had to because she already knew she wanted to fuck you anyway.
Yeah. I'd rather
Dinner at her house in a movie could be the best thing with your socks on, chilling, and you probably could get it right then, and you ain't even been a roof, Chris. So sometimes guys blow it for themselves being extra, and women know when y'all are being extra, and that's when they treat you accordingly. Kim Butler said, "Okay, so I have a question. Is it cool just to ask to do it on the first date? So what is it actually are you looking for?" Kim Butler is cool at fucking 45, 50 to ask whatever you want because you're not promised tomorrow. I hate that. I can't keep on breaking down the first date or the third date. It's no difference. Just be ready for what it is you're getting. Does this make sense, what I'm saying?
just make sure you
Everybody-
don't have vaginal dryness ever.
Because you never know.
When it's going to go down.
There you go, Mike said. I agree with Big Tone. When you look for it, but when you look for it, but when it don't happen, it's very frustrating. So that's the thing. Rocket might be like, don't look for it. Don't look
like
for it.
Scooby-Doo to a sandwich. I want to sit there and they fly in the air and come on to me.
Right there you
Instead
go.
of me going real hard. And then if I don't like it, I'm be mad. Like, God,
Hey, right now, you
did
quiet this
this.
morning.
I did all this to get this. Man, you know, man, come on, man.
So real quick, I'm going to read Table on comment. He said, if something tragic happened and you or your partner were no longer able to perform sexually, how could you get them to stay? How could they get you to stay? And that's the thing. If everything is based solely on sex, if anything happened where you can't perform, or any health conditions where you can't get sexually aroused, your relationship is over. You gotta love them past that, and that's what women are looking for. What else past that? Because she know how she gonna fuck you, right? She know how she gonna give it to you. She know how she gonna put it on you. She hopes she know how you gonna put it on her. But if you don't have the inkling of that, that's all it is. Nowadays, women in their 40s, they don't even want it.
You know what makes a man tuck tail and run? Let me give you a cheat sheet.
Give us a cheat sheet. Ladies, write it down. Get your cheat sheet.
The average dude that likes sex a lot, he can't handle it when he runs into a female that likes sex a lot.
Then all of a sudden they like, hey, that's all she
Yeah,
wants.
it's too much. It's too wet. What you complaining about?
You went to the beach
You
and you
asked
said it's too
God
much
to
water.
bring this to you. You asked him to bring this to you. Now you got it. And you don't know what to do with it. We fumble too.
Yeah, and it happens. I mean, y'all, let me say, I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. That topic was really good, and we will be back tomorrow at 11. We have a very important meeting going on at 12, so we have to wrap up 8 minutes early. You're not missing much. You're not missing much, but please keep it locked. Thursday at 8.
8 p.m.
Live.
On live, Junior's Barbershop.
What's the address?
619 South Marlin Avenue, Essex, Maryland, 21221.
And today, keep it locked on WMEG. There will be. No, she speaks this tomorrow. Why do I always want to say she speaks? I think I just like Glenda's title. She speaks. Like I want that show name for myself. But today is Domestic Violence Rewired to Empowerment with Marie and Christina. Parenting doesn't come with a book. and welcome back to Birdland with King Brody. That's the night today. That's the lineup on WMAG, and in between each show, of course, you got DJ Rock Nice bringing you the music. Real quick, I'm gonna say before I log off, hey Nettie, you late, you missed it, but we'll be back tomorrow morning at 11. Danielle said, period. Now, and I got a white liver. So if you're looking for that one that can meet your speed, Rock, go in the comments. Danielle said she got a white liver. She ready all the time.
She has a white liver?
That's what she said. So I just read what the people tell me to say. Real quick, Tavon said the women that I've cared the most about in my life, I've never laid a hand on, or sex wasn't the initial intention. Sex is crazy. Try to find a human that you can tolerate beyond the sex. This has been Straight Talk with your girl Ms Vee and Big Tone and DJ Rock Nice on WMEG online radio inside the Movement Midday Madness show. And we out here. But he ain't gonna leave. But we leaving now. Whoa, 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 whoa. She been gone for a minute, she back with the jump kill. Sorry, you on the break with the pump kill. Get big, get it any way you want. We all got a little freak in us, don't front. She talking all the time. Come on, if you stop it. Thursday to the 12th block it. Not even haters can knock it.